Welcome to the National Ugly Mugs hypnotherapy session on preparing for change. Before we begin, just make sure that you're in a nice, comfortable, safe space where you won't be disturbed for the next little while. That might be your bed, a couch, a nice easy chair, but somewhere where you can be relaxed and easy. Because for the next little while, nobody needs anything from you. Nobody wants anything from you. It's your time. And just so you know, there's no right or wrong way to experience this. You might listen to every word that I say. You might drift off from time to time, or you might just drift off into calm and relaxed sleep. But whatever you do is right for you right now. So, just start to notice your breathing. If you haven't already done so, just let your eyes gently close. And think about your breathing. And take a nice deep breath all the way in. Fill your lungs, fill your belly, and then let it go again. Let all the air escape. And just do that a couple of times. And you'll notice that your breathing will become slower. And that your body will start to slow down. And with it, your mind. That's it. Just gentle breaths. And as you relax there, listening and enjoying these moments all for yourself, you can let your mind drift and dream. I invite you to imagine something for me. Imagine that you're standing at the top of 10 steps, 10 beautiful stairs in an old stately home. Perhaps somewhere you've been or somewhere you've seen in a film or on TV. Or maybe it's somewhere new, a place that you're creating all for yourself right now. But you know that as you make your way down these beautiful stairs, that you'll find yourself relaxing more and more. And in every number that I count, you can just let go of any stress and tension and just drift down into a wonderfully quiet and calm place. At the bottom of the steps, there's a short corridor that leads to a door. That door is a door to a very special place. A room where no one ever goes but you. And in that room, you can feel just exactly as you would want to feel here today. Relaxed, refreshed, and perfectly at ease. And to find this space, all you need to do is make your way down these stairs. And so as I count down from 10 to 0, you can just find yourself relaxing with each number corresponding to one of these beautiful steps. drifting deeper now, my voice following as I start to count. 10. Just find yourself relaxing more and more. Every step taking you closer to that room inside. To 9. Stepping down now to 8. Perfectly at ease as you carry on down to 7. And you notice that there's a handrail, strong and solid on the wall beside you, worn smooth by years of use. And you realise that actually you've been down this stairway many, many times. And that this room exists inside you already, ready to be accessed to gain the strength and understanding that you already possess. And 6. There's a picture on the wall beside you. A picture that inspires you as you watch it forming. And I don't know if it's an actual picture or perhaps a photograph of someone you know, someone you love, or a painting of a special place that gives you peace and confidence. Somewhere special you've been, or somewhere you know. Or maybe it's still a swirling mass of colour that hasn't quite formed yet, creating a feeling of strength that comes to you directly, deep from within your subconscious, allowing you to trust in this process as you take another step down to 5. Halfway down those steps, curious as to what you'll find as you continue down from 4 to 3. And it's almost as if you're walking on a cushion of air, not quite touching the steps anymore, but floating on down from 3 to 2. Every muscle just listening and relaxing. And you can see that hallway, and you can see the door at the end as you look forward to finding that room, that special place deep inside. A place that you know already exists. You're just finding it for yourself again now. As you step down from 2 to 1. Almost all the way down those stairs now. Just floating down that final step from 1 to 0. And you can relax your shoulders. You can relax every muscle, every fibre of your being. You're perfectly at ease. And you make your way along the corridor that's lined with pictures of people or places that inspire you, people or places that keep you safe and make you feel comfortable. Reminders of all the success that you've already achieved in your life. Smiling faces of friends, family, loved ones. And as you walk down along that corridor, you walk past a grandfather clock, an old, antique grandfather clock. And you can hear it ticking, marking the gentle passage of time. And as you stop and look at the hands on the face, you suddenly understand that the sound of the tick is just the sound of a moment passing, and that the space in between the ticks is where we truly exist. The space in between the ticks is the very moment in which all is real. You can choose to place your mind in that space now, as you watch the hands slowly moving around the face, realizing that although they've been round so many times, every second of every minute, of every hour, of every day, for weeks, months, years, decades and centuries, those hands can only tell you of the very moment in which you truly exist. Now. Because the past is gone, and gone with it is any opportunity to change what's happened. And yet you understand that the wonderful truth is that we don't have to change the past. You've coped with it. You survived everything from your past. And the future for now is just a dream. A dream that you can colour with bright, clear possibility. And you can choose to imagine your future just as you would wish it to be. You can choose to imagine your future and fill it with joy and happiness and all the success that you truly deserve. But it all begins in this very moment where all is real, in between the ticks of the clock. And before you move on from the clock in front of you, you see your reflection in the glass window of the cabinet as the pendulum swings back and forth, deep inside, back and forth, back and forth. And you catch your reflection and you notice that something's changed. As you stand reflected in that glass, something has already changed. You can't quite catch what it is. Maybe it's that you're standing more confidently, or that there's a smile on your face, or happiness in your eyes, a joy radiating from you that you can witness in that reflection of yourself now. And this inspires you as you turn and move forward, floating down along that corridor to the door of that room where no one ever goes but you. That room in which you can discover so much about yourself, and how you'll find that comfort, peace and understanding that already exists deep inside you. Because in that room you can imagine and create and rehearse and be that person that you seek to be, the person you truly are. before you open that door, you study it. You catch its every detail. You notice whether it's hinged on the left or the right. You notice its size, its shape, its colour, texture, design. Will it open towards you or away? Will it creak or will it just glide open? Is it light, heavy, old, new? And you see the handle. And before you reach out to open the door, you notice the lock. Where's the key? Is it in your pocket? Is it around your neck on a length of twine? Or is it already in your hand? An old ornate brass key that's cool to touch, but warming as you hold it in your hand. Wherever that key is, you know that this room is never locked to you, and that this room is always accessible to you now. Because all you need to do is just simply remember that it exists deep inside you, right now. Because to open that door, you simply use your mind. Your mind is the key that unlocks that door. As you find yourself stepping through into a room that's just exactly as you choose it to be. All around you flows a feeling of safety and comfort, bringing a strength that flows through you and radiates from you, inspiring you to trust in the positive future that you create for yourself. Each day you feel more confident, more capable, more connected with all your inner skills and resources. Resources that are waiting here, now, for you to tap into and enjoy. As you relax and drift and dream within that special room, I'll let you tell you a little story. It's about two trees who once upon a time were growing by the bank of a river. There was a tall tree and there was a small tree. And the small, young tree, it knew how to wave and dance in the breeze. It knew how to be very flexible. When the wind blew, it enjoyed changing its perspective. It enjoyed just dancing and moving and dancing. It would see so many things when it changed its perspective. But the big tree, oh, that was so inflexible. It used to envy the small tree, but it was a little bit scared of changing its perspective. It was a little bit nervous about it. So one day, it asked the small tree, how do you do that? How do you change the way that you see things? Change the way that you enjoy things? And the little tree said, well, you just kind of let go and you just let it happen. And so the next time when that wind blew, the big tree really wanted to let go. And the little tree said, you can do it. You can make those changes. No need to be afraid. Your roots go down deep into the ground and you can have inner stability, even although you're moving with the winds of change, enjoying the dance, that inner dance of life, and you can allow that to happen all by itself. And the big tree was so happy, feeling its way into a new way of seeing things, and because it had a new way of seeing things, it also had a new way of recalling things, bringing back images when it wanted to recall the dance. And that big tree also learned as it got more flexible in its behaviour and its perceptions, that what it thought was the horizon was really only a limitation it was placing on itself. And as it danced and swayed and danced, it could see further and further, fields beyond towns. It could even see the sea in the distance. And it was so happy to have a new way of seeing things. So happy to know that it could recall in a new way pleasant images, pleasant memories. Do you know, as you continue to drift and dream there, you start to understand that actually you have lots to offer. And you can begin to recognise now just how unique your skills are, just how much you're able to help people every day. And you do this easily now. You do it already in your current role. You're helping people, and just finding your way into that role is a great achievement in itself. You've proved to yourself in the past that you're more than capable of taking on new projects and seeing them through to the end. You can value that quality in yourself and be proud of your achievements. Just take a moment to really recognise your achievements so far. Allow yourself to reflect on how good that makes you feel, to absorb that feeling of pride. And it's that pride, that sense of completion and satisfaction that's so important to our well-being in life. When we motivate and achieve our goals, it makes us feel truly happy, truly satisfied, and truly fulfilled. And it's that sense of happiness and satisfaction that helps you enormously towards achieving your new goals. And you can hold that feeling as a reminder, as a motivator for the future. And so you choose now to switch your focus, dissolving those negative belief systems which might normally hinder you, allowing those negative patterns and programs of the past to just dissolve now. And in your mind's eye, you can actually see those belief systems turning to dust and just blowing away in the winds of time, becoming part of your past, no longer a part of your future, all behind you. And as you release those ties that have bound you, you can now be aware of the innate pleasure you find in moving towards your goals, so that all your efforts become a pleasure, so that all your efforts are coloured with those feelings of satisfaction and achievement, even as you work towards your goals. The anticipation of success is almost as sweet as the achievement of those goals. And you find it easy to motivate now as you recognise that even working towards a goal can be a pleasure in itself. even the anticipation of success is a sweetness all of its own when we're on course. When we're already in the process of making manifest our wishes and desires, then we feel strong and empowered. And once this is clear to you, once this is understood, then you're so much more willing to embrace those opportunities which present themselves to you, confidently, without doubt. And you know that you can make good decisions about which of those opportunities you choose to pursue, without doubt. And you know that you can make good decisions about which opportunities you choose to pursue, without doubt, with certainty, because you choose to trust your feelings now. You choose to trust yourself, to credit yourself with all the credit that you so rightly deserve, to credit yourself with the recognition that you are able to choose wisely, that you are able to discern that which serves you from that which doesn't. And you know beyond doubt that you can trust your own judgment, trust your own feelings, so that you know when something feels right for you, so that you know without doubt when opportunities arise whether or not they're right for you. And you will trust your decisions with increasing confidence as you find more and more that each decision you make leads to greater and greater happiness, greater and greater success. And your new sense of certainty will filter out into other areas of your life. Now that you're confident in trusting your feelings, you're able to make those decisions which affect others with just as much discernment as those which affect only you. So you can be confident that those things you choose for yourself will be chosen with others in mind. This is natural for you. This comes easily for you, because you're a person who naturally considers others. But you can appreciate that there must be a balance between the needs of others and the needs of yourself. And your first priority must always be to yourself. Because when your needs are met, when you are happy, then you ultimately have more resources available for others. You might decide that the best way forward is for you to ensure that the things you choose first and foremost for yourself. And in the long term, you can see that this actually is the most selfless act. That in the long term, when you're happy, those around you can feel glad to be in your company. Because when you're happy, you emanate calmness, safety, consistency. And it's nice to be around people when they're relaxed, isn't it? It's easy to be with people when they're relaxed. And in your newfound centeredness, you find it easy to stick by your decisions, knowing that your choices feel right for you, and that those same choices are the positive way to go forward. That your life is most balanced when you're meeting your own needs, when you are relaxed, when you are calm. And you can understand that those around you will respect that, even if it requires an adjustment, a shift in perspective, like the tall tree. And you can recognize too that this is asking for no more than is reasonable. When you're honouring yourself by honouring your own feelings, honouring yourself by making those choices which best serve you, then you can be sure that when those around you understand this, then they will support you in your endeavours. And with this knowledge, with this faith, you can feel relaxed in doing whatever you need to do. Safe in the knowledge that you'll be loved, you'll be supported, no matter what. And when there is clear understanding, then there is also clear communication. And so now, with certainty and confidence, you find it easy and natural to remain absolutely calm and centred when communicating with others. You can understand now that assertiveness doesn't necessarily imply aggression. Assertiveness can be graceful. Assertiveness can be absolutely positive when it's delivered calmly, naturally, confidently. And you know now that you're able to do this. You're able to be assertive because it comes from a place of certainty. You're able to do this. You're able to simply state your case when you need to, being in your own power, and those around you will adjust their position accordingly. All of life is like this: action and reaction. And you can learn to be assertive without being aggressive. You'll be surprised by the ease with which your assertiveness is received. Because when you're authentic, when you come from your own centre, then people respond to this. People understand this. You'll find that you can become an inspiration to others. You can become an example, so that you show others how it is to be centred, to be in your power. And you know how positivity can inspire more positivity, how achieving your goals leads you on to greater and greater things. And as you continue to become more and more empowered with every passing moment, then those things which may have been a source of annoyance in the past, those things which were actually just small irritations, they'll just simply fall away. They'll just simply cease to be of any concern to you, as your sense of control grows stronger every day. Control of your feelings, control of your thoughts. You can just allow those things which you know are unimportant and unworthy of your attention to be just that, unworthy of your attention. Those things which have been negative irritations for you will simply cease to affect you now. You just let those negative reactions go, knowing that they no longer serve any useful purpose, as you decide to concentrate only on the positive things in your life. Now your attention becomes filled with a graceful sense of your own centeredness, of that calmness, that beautiful calmness in which everything is easy, free from reactions, free from stress, just calm responses and an easy flow. And you're glad to find an easier way. easy now. I'm just going to give you a couple of minutes just to drift and dream with your thoughts and your feelings and your calmness, your relaxation. So just take a couple of minutes to yourself now. In a few moments I'm going to start to count from 1 to 5, and when we get to 5 you'll be fully awake and alert, relaxed and calm and confident. But just remember that this special place you're in just now, you can go there anytime you want, just by finding a quiet place and concentrating on your breathing. You can go there anytime you want. But for now, just for now, it's time to leave. But come back anytime. So, 1, 2, start to allow yourself to be aware of any sounds in your room, maybe some sounds outside, more aware of my voice, the music. 3, become more aware of your body, sitting or lying there. Coming gently back into the room. 4, stretch your body out a little, maybe wiggle your toes, stretch your fingers. Just becoming more and more aware of your surroundings. And 5, just when you're ready, there's no rush here, just open your eyes. So just take a few moments just to stretch yourself, get used to your surroundings again. I would drink plenty of water, just allow your body to come back to normal. I hope you enjoyed that, and perhaps we'll talk again soon. Take care now.